Once upon a time, in a bright, sun-drenched meadow, lived 3 little pigs. They were brothers, and they decided it was time to leave home and build houses of their own. They wanted to create a happy, safe life for themselves, far away from the menacing big bad wolf who roamed the nearby woods. The first little pig, full of excitement, declared, "I'll build my house out of straw. It's light and easy to gather. I'll be done in no time." The second little pig chuckled, "That's a good idea. I'll use sticks. It's a bit stronger than straw, but still quick to build. We can play all day." But the third little pig, who was more thoughtful, shook his head. "I'm going to use bricks. It will take a lot of time and hard work, but my house will be strong and safe. That's what matters most." His 2 brothers just laughed. They couldn't understand why he wanted to work so hard when they could be finished so quickly. So the first little pig gathered a bundle of straw and, in just a few hours, had built a small, cozy-looking house. He finished so quickly that he spent the rest of the day singing and dancing in the sun. Soon after, the second pig finished his house made of sticks. It looked a little sturdier, but he too was done quickly and joined his brother in their joyful celebration. Meanwhile, the third little pig worked tirelessly. He mixed the mortar and carefully laid each brick one by one, building his walls up strong and steady. His brothers called out to him to come and play, but he simply replied, "Better safe than sorry," and continued his work. But their happy days were about to be interrupted. One afternoon, a dark shadow fell over the meadow. The big bad wolf had arrived, and he was very, very hungry. He crept through the trees until he spotted the first little pig's straw house. Licking his lips, he growled, little pig, let me come in." Hiding inside, the first little pig trembled and squeaked, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." The wolf's eyes narrowed. "Then I'll huff, and I'll blow your house down." He took a deep breath and let out a mighty gust of wind. The flimsy straw house scattered in every direction, completely blown away in seconds. The terrified little pig squealed and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf followed, a wicked grin on his face. He stood before the stick house, where the 2 pigs were now hiding. Little pigs, let me come in," he called out. From inside, 2 frightened voices cried together, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," the wolf roared. He huffed and he puffed, and with an even mightier blow, the sticks tumbled and crashed to the ground. The house of sticks was no match for the wolf's powerful breath. Screaming in panic, the 2 pigs scrambled out of the wreckage and raced towards their brother's brick house. They burst through the door, and the third pig quickly bolted it shut behind them. All 3 pigs huddled together as the wolf approached, now angrier than ever. He pounded on the strong wooden door. "Little pigs, let me come in." Gathering their courage, the 3 pigs shouted confidently, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." The wolf was furious. Then I'll huff, and I'll blow your house down. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed again. He blew until he was red in the face, but the brick house didn't budge. Not a single brick moved. The house stood firm and strong. The wolf, exhausted and out of breath, slumped against the wall, completely shocked. But he wasn't ready to give up. He looked up and saw the chimney on the roof. A sly idea came to him. He would climb up and sneak down the chimney to catch the pigs. Inside, the third little pig heard the scuttling on the roof. He whispered to his brothers, "Quick, he's climbing onto the roof. Let us light a big fire in the fireplace and put a pot of water on to boil." The wolf slid down the dark chimney, expecting to land softly inside. But instead, he fell right into the pot of boiling water with a tremendous splash. Ouch, it's hot. He howled in pain. He shot back up the chimney, his tail smoking, and ran away into the forest as fast as he could, never to be seen again. Safe at last, the three little pigs danced and celebrated in their strong brick house. The first two pigs thanked their brother for his hard work and foresight. The third pig just smiled and said, "See? Hard work and patience always pay off in the end." And from that day forward, the three little pigs lived together, happily and safely, in the sturdy house Masao of bricks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more classic tales. See you next time.